I just need to check with my colleague Ayo Ozugbakun, who is in Ekiti right now, because the APC governorship primaries are actually in progress now. We need to touch base with him and, you know, see where we are. That is technology allowing. Ayo wants to join us via Zoom. Let me check him out. Good morning, Ayo.
Good morning, Yori.
Ah, excellent. Okay, excellent. Well, things look a bit cool there, but can you tell us what's going on there? Well, I mean, we know that the governorship primaries, but is it an event for later on, or is it in progress right now?
Yori, I can tell you that primaries, we don't know the fate that might befall it at the end of the day, because the People's Democratic Party actually had their own yesterday.
That's right.
The one that produced the BC color one, and they did indirect primaries. We were there, and Udom Manuel did a very good job, and it went well as far as we observed. But this morning, waking up, we discovered that the All Progressive Congress, they say they want to have their own as direct primaries. That is 132 members across 16 local governments and 177 wards also will be coming out to exercise their franchise. But around 9 a.m., 7 of the aspirants, they came together, led by Senator Kweyemi Bamidele and Engineer Dayo Adeyeye, to Senator Dayo Adeyeye, to tell us that they are no longer interested in whatever is going to happen today, that from what they've seen so far, they've lost confidence in the exercise. It's a sham. That wherever it's happening, they called the electoral officer who is meant to be the governor of Jigawa State, that's Governor Badiru, that they called him for a meeting, and Badiru has refused to see them. And I spoke to Bamidele Fakparusi, Opeyemi Bamidele. I spoke to some of the aspirants, and they're now saying that there's a kind of undue advantage to be a certain candidate backed by Governor Kayode Fayemi. And on the flip side of it, coming to town, I now discovered that people actually came out in their units to vote, that they were actually voting. But like St. Michael's School that I went in Ekiti here, I now discovered that, oh, they were voting, but there was only one particular candidate they were voting for. They didn't have agents of other candidates and aspirants. They didn't have people that would count the votes. Before I said Jack Robinson, people filed on one line, another line. Before you could say anything, they just came up that, oh, 1,200 people have voted in this polling unit, and they returned a winner. So I went to another polling unit in Ekiti, the same thing. So it's very interesting. I saw a live video by a colleague. Okay, Yori?
Yeah. Well, you say it's interesting. I mean, I imagine what APC as a party will say about what's going on in Ekiti.
I saw a live video by a colleague, that's Moji Jami, that's in Igbimo Ekiti. Igbimo Ekiti is just some 30-40 minutes away from Ado Ekiti.
Yeah.
Now, in that polling unit of Moji Jami, I saw the things that should happen in Ado Ekiti. Ideally, I saw representative of Senator Opeyemi Bamidele in the polling unit. I saw a representative of Mr. Opeyemi Fakparusi, and I saw the third candidate, that Bao, that is meant to. I saw them, and people now queued behind their aspirants, and they were counting. So I feel that this is the ideal situation. In most polling units that I visited in Ado Ekiti, there's no presence of other aspirants. That's my worry. So everybody was just returning bow, and bow. So I don't know, maybe by the time they collate from the 16 local governments, but don't forget I told you earlier that 7 out of the 8 aspirants have rejected the outcome of whatever might be to this exercise. I don't know what the All Progressive Congress as a party led by Governor Badiru of Jigawa State will be saying at the end of the day. We are waiting for them. They are going to be World Coalition Center, Local Government Coalition Center, and ultimately they'll come to Ado Ekiti here, and in Ado Ekiti here, they will now actually combine everything. If their protest is going to hold and this is going to be shifted to another day, we'll see. if they are going to hold their ground, whatever happened in all the local governments is what they will take. We are going to see at the end of the day. Yori?
Indeed. You know, Ayo, thank you very much. That's such a comprehensive report. I don't even want to ask anything because there's much more that's going to be happening, and I'm sure TVC News will be updating us as we go along. But I'm happy that we could touch base with you and find out what the lie of the ground is. Direct primaries, by force and by fire, if that is what is wanted. Thank you very much. That's our man, Ayo Ozugbakun, there in Ekiti, giving us something of a surprise report, but it is what it is. TVC News will be all over it right through the day, and we'll keep you posted as to what developments are.